Hey everyone, and Happy New Year. This time I'm sculpting Wolverine from X-Men. This is the reference. I start with the head. First I'm making the sculpt shape and dig with draw brush deep enough for the eye socket, and I reduce the strength value of draw brush. I usually do that in the beginning of the sculpt. I usually reduce the strength of draw brush and a smooth brush because the smooth brush is too high for the first stage of sculpting, and it would destroy all our geometry and shapes. Inside of the ear it's a question mark and a Y in it. The best tip I can give anyone who started sculpting is to never rush into high poly stage. Keep going at low poly stage and bring out the details in your sculpt. Then go to the next stage when you find yourself on low geometry and you can't do any more shapes on the sculpt. Other than that, just keep at low poly until you see your reference in the low poly stage. You see, I'm at the low poly stage, but still making my shapes. As you can see, the mouth and the cheekbones and shape of the skull, everything according to the reference. I've added the eyeball, make it smaller than the eye itself. I usually use two ways for sculpting eyes. One of the ways is to dig and then place the eyeball, and then on the eyeball I add volume. Like you can see, using clay strips brush, I slowly add the necessary volume until I reach the desired shape as the reference. There is always this kind of fat around the nose and the mouth, coming from the nostrils to the corner of the mouth. Sometimes you need to smooth it, and in some characters it's more protruding. Bringing out the cheekbone with more volume. All in low poly mode still. You see, I don't rush into higher stage and high resolution. Now it's time to make the hair, blocking out the overall shape. It got a nice shape. Sorry for my voice. I recently got a cold and my voice is like this. I'm curious how he made his hair like that. 2 holes on both sides. I can't imagine how it goes behind. It's back of it. For sculpting hair, in earlier stage I go with big clay strip brush and add volume. Then I use the sharp brush with high intensity. With a snake hook brush, I drag a bit, making some small strands of hair looking like coming out of hair. From far, it shows that the hair is realistic and it has some strands coming out. Now is the time to go for the torso. I add the sphere and rotate it, make it like an S shape. Now I add the cylinder for the neck. Pulling out the side for the shoulder and make it like a triangle. Digging for the clavicles and making the breast. Adding volume for the back using big clay strip brush. And digging with the sharp brush for the muscles on the back. Adding spheres for the top and lower part of the legs. and rotating them to make the overall S shape of the body. The top part is more volume on top and go narrower at the knee. Adding a sphere for the shoulders and making like triangle. For the legs, it's always this curve you should dig. It goes from the pelvis area to before the bottom of the knee, and the triple muscles on the top part. Always the same procedure for the legs. And at the back there are two teardrop shape connecting at the back of the knee, joining them together and adding the knee and adding volume and the muscle on the inside part of the leg. And a sphere for the top and bottom part of the arms. The top part is more narrower. Now you should make it like a chain, pulling the sides of the bottom part and bringing up to cover the top part like a chain, according to the anatomy. And the arms are more thicker than the female. The female is like a cylinder coming from top to bottom, but the muscles in the male, it's more protruding. You should dig with a sharp brush to make it clear. Even using the crease brush in the later stage to identify where the muscles are. Drawing the back of the arm muscles. Now adding a sphere for the foot, dragging it like this and make it narrower. And from the front, it like the top is more forward than the other fingers and more thicker. At the front, every finger is coming down like stairs, then go up. Also dig in the bottom of the foot. In the center it's more in. There is a muscle here, and on the fingers going to the top. There is a bump here. You should dig in the center of the foot, and the bone in the back should dig deep enough to make it protruding. This is the stair shape. The forward part is more down, then it goes up like this. And it has some chain-like shape, chain from top coming on the fingers. Now it's the time for making fist. I have two ways for making a fist in a sculpt. One is completely sculpting in a closed state, and another one is to make a hand first, then close the fingers one by one, and by using facet make them separate. It's the easiest way, but it's more time consuming. I'm now using just a sculpting method by adding volume for each finger and making it into a fist. Hand is always like an arc. The fingers never are straight according to each other. In a closed hand state, the fingers are not in a straight line. If you close your hand, you can see it. I'm making them now in a straight line, but then adjust it. It's best to first make the four fingers, then add the thumb over them. I now mask the thumb and drag it on the four fingers. You can also make a face set from it. Face set is very useful. You can make face sets for each finger and adjust them separately. Now I pose the character according to the reference. Now that the character is posed, it's finally the time for final touch and going more in detail all over the body, adding muscles and fats in high resolution. For sculpt, you can define the muscles using crease brush for making borders close to each other. Smoothing everything with low intensity, a smooth brush. Shoulder has 3 muscles, one at the front, one in the middle, and one at the back. I'm making the front one more obvious. Adding some veins to make it more realistic. Using a sharp drop brush. Protruding the clavicle and the neck muscles. I know some anatomy, but I don't know all muscles names, just a few of them. But I know where muscles exist, and I think practice is very important. Repeating the muscles and knowing their places and how they act according to each other. Still, I'm very far from perfect. Now I mask the body and make the cloth out of it. Inflate the cloth and remesh it using Quad Remesher. Then I use multi-resolution modifier. After that, I project all the details from the body into the cloth itself using shrink wrap modifier and project. Also, I deselect some group of vertex that are at borders and make some problems when I project them. I deselect these points and add them to vertex group. Then make the vertex group in the project in shrink wrap vertex group. That way Blender won't project details into those vertices. Now it's time to add the folds and lines on the cloth. For folds, I usually use the raw brush and a smooth start and end point of the folds, making them more smooth. Adding some stitch lines, it makes it more beautiful. From now on, it's more straightforward. I will make the belt, then make the blades, and after that the eyebrows, and it would be done after that. Okay, it's done. I hope you like it. I welcome any comments, tips, and anything you can mention that makes me better. See you next time.